Hey, what's up? Johnny here. I'm really glad you're here today, wherever you're at in the world. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. We are at the beginning of this new year, and I know a lot of people have resolutions on their mind and trying to make changes in their life. And a lot of the times when we write down these goals, we're writing down these goals like, I want A, B, C, a house, a car, or, whatever the resolution, or to quit something, right? Or a bad habit. But instead of thinking of the thing or thinking of the object or thinking about quitting something, what we need to be focusing on is not the thing itself, but thinking of the state, living in the state. So, not only do I listen to Neville because I do believe his work, I do listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza and I've done many of his meditations. And what I've found through that is that when I hear him towards the end of his meditation, you could check out his free stuff on YouTube. It's a great way to get into that alpha state, get into the state of manifesting. But what he would say is live that life as if it was already here now. And Neville would also say live in the end as if it were already fact, living as if it already is, walking, talking, and living that being now, and not just imagining, but becoming that new version, right? That I am in my highest timeline. There is nothing out there better than me. You are one of a kind. There is no one out there better, or there is no one just like you in this world. And we all have this opportunity within us to find that truth. And it's not chasing the particular thing, it's chasing the state, becoming that state, living and breathing and just becoming one with it. And what happens is that reality will start conforming to your thoughts, because with manifestation in reality, everything begins with that. It's all our thoughts and how we perceive those thoughts. And it's up to us whether to accept the thoughts that are coming in or to remove those and only believe in the ones that will put us on that same path. So that is what we are focusing on. When I do this and I stay in the state, it tends to lead me to things, or I will have dreams, which I'll make another video that's coming up next about dreams and how they connect with reality and what they actually mean, because a lot of people have the wrong misconception about dreams, and it can lead you to the path that will take you to that next level. It will give you visions. You'll hear something, or when you're imagining going to sleep, you'll have an urge to do something. But anyways, that's coming up on the next video. But when it comes to state, we have to remember that it only takes one night or one time you use Neville's method, or it could change tomorrow. Like if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to quit this in 30 days, it could be tomorrow. It could be that next week when your manifestation appears. It could happen instantly. And all it takes is dedication and practice, and not think of the things outside and focus what we should do or can do. We should just really lock in. This is the year for us to make this happen and for you to make this happen. So instead of 2025 will be the year, then 2026 comes, this will be the year, this will be the year. And then you just keep dragging on until you blink your eyes and your whole life has passed. We need to live in that state as if it already is here now, and all we are doing is waiting for reality to catch up to our beliefs within, our new self, our new concept of ourself, and what we are wanting to become has to show up. But one thing I can really give you guys is that when things are becoming tough and you are having challenges in your life, best solution is to affirm and have faith in what will happen. Because when I discovered the law of attraction many, many, many years ago, I was in a very depressed state. And during that depressed state, I remember the secret. And even though I do talk bad sometimes about it, or that's the old way of manifesting, I still recall the video where they were receiving checks. And instead of him getting bills in the mail, that check started coming in. And I literally lost everything in my life. And during the real estate boom, I still had one loan left to help somebody. And I took that loan with me, put it in a file, stuck it in my suitcase, and I flew to my friend out in Texas. And he was actually a doctor. So, I mean, I lost everything. And he said, "Don't worry, you could just stay with me for a minute." I did that loan. And then I ended up buying a laptop with it. And the first thing, what happened when I got the laptop is I found the secret like right away. And when I found the secret, I watched it and I got online and somehow I started getting checks in the mail, and it was paid through Google at that time. So I was getting Google checks and then some other stuff. And then it just led me to another path, and it just kept snowballing and snowballing. But you don't have to be in a high vibrational state, because when I manifested the things that I manifested, sometimes I was in a bad situation or somewhere where everything was falling apart and I couldn't even focus. I couldn't get my mind straight. You know, it was more like depressed and don't know what to do. So it's all about having faith. And when I knew that it was possible, I just kept believing it is possible. I know it is for me. If everyone else can do it, I can do the same thing too. Everything in my life always works the way I want it to, right? So when you start believing in those things and start believing in yourself, you will get into alignment with things, and they will come to you when they're going to come to you. But we do not question or waver or think about the thing in the end, because it is already here. It is already done. But stay tuned for my next video where I go over dreams and what they mean and how they can help you with your manifestation. But if you still want to learn more and you want to level up your reality, then check out this video here to take you to the next level.